Okay, today what we're going to do is we're going to show you the quick 3-4-5 rule, which leads us into Pythagorean theorem. Are you ready? So just going to share my screen. And here we go. So the 3-4-5 rule is anytime you want to figure out if you're working with a perfect right angle, is you start from 0, you measure 3 one way, you measure 4 the other way. And if you want to know if you're working with a perfect right angle, if you measure right across 0 to 5, you then have what you are working with, a perfect right angle. This leads us into Pythagorean theorem, where we could say a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. And if we take the 3-4-5 rule that we just saw there, I could say 3 squared plus 4 squared is equal to 5 squared. 3 squared is equal to 9. 4 squared is equal to 16. 25. This is how Pythagorean theorem starts. And it's simply to know if you're working with a right angle triangle, you could always use a squared plus b squared is equals to c squared. Now remember, we will always have two variables. Always, always, always. Now, for example, if I had a right angle triangle with an unknown angle, and I was giving this as 16 and this as 19, what is C? So A, 16, B is 19, what is C? We use a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. 16 squared plus 19 squared is equal to c squared. Using your calculator, the square button is right here, if you could see it there. So we'll go 16 squared is equal to 256. And we're going to add to that, we're going to go 19 squared is equal to 361. If I hit the equal sign, that equals 617. C squared is equal to 617. I need to get C all by itself, so we are going to square root C squared. I'm going to square root C squared is equal to C, square root 617, and that is on your calculator. If you could see, it's the shift button and hit the square button. So shift square root C is equal to 24.839. And that's the first step on doing that.